So welcome to, first of all, the world is on fire. We want to burn the whole place down. So instead of doing that, we here at the Sous Chefs would like to test every single flaming hot iteration that we could find within the environs of our office. So today we will be testing 8 different flaming hot items, starting with the OG Flamin Hot Crunchy Cheetos,
all right,
followed by Flamin Hot Cool Ranch, followed by Flamin Hot Cheddar and Sour Cream Ruffles.
Okay.
Who knew that was a thing? Next, Doritos Flamas.
Okay.
Followed by Doritos Flaming Hot Nacho Cheese.
Okay.
It might nacho be your problem. Followed by, here's the thing, guys. We thought there would be 82 different flavors of Crunchy Cheetos, but we had to go to like 3 separate places just to even find one bag of them at the 7-Eleven finally. So, I mean, Target did not come through.
Nothing.
Walgreens on State Street came through.
They got almost everything.
Pretty much everything there. The only thing that we did not source from the big ass Walgreens, the flagship store on State Street, were the Cheetos, which I had to go to the 7-Eleven to get.
And nobody had our Flamin' Hot Fritos.
Nobody had Flamin' Hot Fritos, but they did have Doritos Flamin' Hot Limon, and finally the OG, which y'all, did you believe it? It's real, flaming hot Mountain Dew. And that's what we're going to start with today, is a little aperitif. Would you care for an aperitif?
Sure.
So we're gonna try some. I'd like to point out, this is what it says: caution, flaming hot taste. And this says it has a blast of heat and citrus. I'm going to look at the ingredients here. First of all, I have a theory.
Okay.
I have a theory, which is that it's going to be more acidic than it is going to be spicy.
Like they put a blast of citric acid in it.
And I think, well, here it is. Sodium citrate is right in here. So we got citric acid in addition to the normal citric acid that they put in these things. So I did drop this on the floor earlier. So.
Oh, yay.
We
Didn't
did
fuck up
it.
the tech.
Let me pour you some of this, partner. Now, I'd like to point out that it looks kind of red when you pour, but look at this color, guys. It's kind of like a weird orangey sort of. It sort of looks like, and you can smell it.
Like cleaner, honestly.
I mean, I'm getting sort of like an orange crush or Fanta coloring, which it looks a little bit redder than that, but.
I inhaled the fumes, I guess is what I'd call them.
Well, here's the thing.
I mean, is it hot?
No,
No.
it is not hot at all.
But
So
it does give you a kick.
So we have 4 categories, which I didn't really want to apply the categories to the drink because we're really here because we originally had eaten the macaroni and cheese flavored Van Leeuwen's Kraft macaroni and cheese ice cream. And then we decided that we wanted to ice creamify something with even more cheesiness and more flavor. So the 4 categories that we have elected for this endeavor are heat, the heat category. Its flavor profile, like what do we think about it? Do we like it? Crunch and mouthfeel. Do we think it'll stand up to ice cream? Do we think it'll keep its crispiness? And then this is not a word because this is not a thing, but I'm calling it ice cream ability.
We get to define that for ourselves.
We're lawyers, so we can make any word mean whatever we want, just like Bill Clinton said. It depends on what the definition of is, and ice cream ability is whatever we decide.
Absolutely.
And I do want to add the Mountain Dew Flamin' Hot to that because I do think if this were the flavor powerhouse that they had originally claimed, which was all lies. This is not flaming hot, guys. This is not flaming hot.
No.
This is not even leaving any to me, it's like if somebody took some Fanta, like, okay, so let's say you went to the neighborhood taqueria and you ordered some Fanta. And then you had just eaten a spicy bit of taco, and then you drank your Fanta. That still would be more flavorful than what is in this glass right now.
This actually just tastes sweet. Like I wanted it to be more citrusy or sour or something, but it's like nothing to me. It's just sweet.
It's like there's a weird kind of nasality, I guess. Like, you know how like sometimes if you eat mustard and the horseradish is really strong in there? I think that's why you were choking, because like there is
sniffing it does something. Smelling
it, you do get a sort of a burn, but when you drink it, it's so mild.
Yeah.
There's nothing flaming or hot about this. It's quite disappointing. I don't know, because we had discussed maybe making a reduction of this, seeing if this would be something that would pair with a meat, or potentially reducing this and making an ice cream ripple with it. But right now, the heat, I'm giving it a 0 on heat. Like this is like the dew is so far it's the bottom. There's no way that anything is going to be less spicy than this. Now I would like to point out we do have a palate cleanser, which is the classic trefoil. We're not sure if this will work. This girl got a green, she's got her Girl Scout t-shirt on, so hey, woo, hello. Green is the traditional scouting color. Oh, that means that the Flaming Hot Limon is going to go all crazy too. Hey, all right. So let's so as far as the flavor profile for Mountain Dew, I'm going to put it at the very bottom. It was boring. It's not scary. I've had more flavor.
It tastes like Mountain Dew.
You know what has more bite than this is Berner's ginger ale.
Yeah, hell yeah.
That is my all-time favorite soda beverage drink of all time. I love the spiciness to it. I love the golden color. Everything about that drink is superior in every way to this Flaming Hot Mountain Dew, which I almost had to spend $12 on to get. Like, okay, Amazon, you guys need to come correct. Because I know your algorithms are jacking up the prices on the north side of Chicago. We're in the loop right now, but when I went on Amazon to try and order some Mountain Dew, it was going to be for 2 20-ounce containers. They wanted $12. And this is not even worth 50 cents. No, thank you.
Ice cream ability, I'm still going to give it a 5 because it could be turned into ice cream. Would I want to eat the ice cream? No. But it could go in an ice cream because you definitely could reduce it and put it as a ribbon in something. Should you? I don't know.
I don't know. I mean, would that make it more? Because I just want more. I want more of everything. I was hoping it would be more strongly citrus. No. I wanted some spice. No. I wanted some oomph. No. Everything about it is like you were promising that you were going to bring it to the Snatch game. And then what did you do? You tried to do Mariah Carey again, and it always fails.
Or trying to do RuPaul.
Don't do it. And don't do another drag queen, guys. I'm not here to police your drag.
I am.
Okay, we're here to police your drag. Please don't do a drag queen on Snatch Game, okay? Do something else, y'all. But definitely don't do the do. Do not do the do for Snatch Game. You will lose.
Yeah, I mean, and don't drink this at all.
Do not drink it. I don't even think if you put vodka in this, it would improve it.
Well, vodka wouldn't improve anything.
I mean, I would be drunk, but now I'm even more depressed because now I'm drunk and I still have 3/4 of a Mountain Dew that I do not want to consume, and I put a whole bunch of vodka in it somehow. So, I mean, yeah, I'll give it a 5 for ice cream ability just because I think we could turn it into something. But to make it taste the way that I want it to taste, we would have to add a whole bunch of shit. Why didn't they put more lime? Why didn't they put more citric acid? You know who has a fuck ton of citric acid at her house? This bitch right here. So I'm just gonna, and mouthfeel, obviously it's not applicable all the way in there. So let's take a gander at the OG. This is what started it all. The Cheetos Flamin' Hot flavor, which we were having this conversation in the Walgreens. I'm pretty sure like somebody who was like a low-level employer, possibly even a janitor at the Frito-Lay, discovered what a delicious combo this is. They may have given him a medal or a watch, but they certainly are not giving him the profit share from this.
I mean, look at the whole empire it spawned.
It has spawned more freaking characters than Pokemon. I mean, you gotta catch them all, and you can't even catch them all in Chicago.
No, not all at once.
And you would think you could. Like, I don't know what we gotta do, but I'm telling you, there are more flavors of Flamin' Hot than there are Japanese Kit Kats out here. And that's a fuck ton of them. There's more pokey flavors. All right. That's corny, isn't it?
I haven't had these in ages.
No, these aren't even that hot. I mean, let me take a drink of this Flaming Hot Mountain Dew.
Okay.
You know what? The Flaming Hot Mountain Dew paired with the Flaming Hot Cheeto gives me a little bit more of what I'm wanting because it's kind of activating the heat in the Cheeto. But as far as
I don't think this is hot enough.
I don't think this is hot enough either. I'm going to give this a 7 out of like
10.
Yeah. So the Cheeto, as far as flavor,
I'm gonna give it a 4 because it's not hot. Flavor, I'm gonna give it an 8 because it tastes delicious.
I mean, the flavor is great. I mean, I'm okay. I mean, I'm definitely gonna give it a. I mean, I think it's perfectly balanced in that it's white people hot. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not so hot that I need to take a beverage, that I need to take a drink, that I don't need to reach for a Girl Scout cookie. It's pleasantly hot. I'm not really getting much in the way of cheese. It's all right. I mean, it's okay. I mean, now as far as ice cream ability,
I'm gonna give it a 1.
Yeah, I don't think so.
And then crunchy mouthfeel. I mean, it's tasty.
I mean, it's good. I mean, I don't
know if it's crunchy enough though.
I feel like it's going to be right up there with like the next level up to the Mountain Dew because I want more crunch. This is not crunchy enough for me. This is why, I mean, I don't fuck with Cheetos in general because they just do not have the satisfying crunch.
Exactly.
They're too melty in the mouth.
Those really cheap ones, like the cheap knockoff, those motherfuckers are hard as hell, and I love it.
Yeah. No. All right.
Shocking
so
that I have teeth.
Now this is the next category here, which I'm a little concerned. How is it both cool and flaming hot, y'all?
I think flaming hot is, I mean, Cool Ranch is the worst flavor of Dorito anyway.
Yes.
So I'm not excited about this at all.
It does have the characteristic Cool Ranch smell.
It does. It smells just like a Cool Ranch Dorito.
And I also have, I have a theory that the Cool Ranch
smells hot too, though.
The Cool Ranch Doritos are a bit crispier and thinner than the regular nachos, I think. That's my theory. I don't know if this is 100% correct, but it has sort of a.
It does look pretty thin.
It's a little bit thinner. You can't see as much of the Cool Ranch like powder on there.
Which is a blessing for me. I'm gonna go in.
I'm going in.
That is nasty.
It hits you with the Cool Ranch.
That's nasty. It don't even taste as good as a Cool Ranch Dorito.
I'm like.
I'm giving that a 0.
Yeah, that flavor that went. You know what?
Nasty.
The Cool Ranch went to the very bottom. As far as that is not going in, that is not going into the ice cream at all.
I got a 0 on that one too.
I mean, the crunch is.
The heat is good though.
The heat's okay, yeah. So the mouthfeel is fine. I mean, I would rate that above the Cheeto.
Absolutely.
But the flavor is a nasty. Let's see how it pairs with the Flamin' Hot Mountain Dew.
Excuse me. I guess we got enough pepper in this room.
It's so bland though. I mean, this actually, if you want to cut the heat from your, I'm serious, it's more sweet than anything else. And it will cut the heat probably better than milk because it's got a sweeter profile there. Yeah. So I feel like if you all want to do this at home, and we did find this at we found this at Walgreens we found this at the Walgreens, the flagship Walgreens store on State Street, right by the Chicago Theater, near our office. So, I mean, I've heard you can get it at Target. I can't.
You can get it on the internet too.
You absolutely can, but do not pay $12 for this bullshit. Please take our word for it. But I will tell you right now that my mouth is not on fire, and I do believe that the Flaming Hot has something to do with it, because it is not hot enough. I'm starting to kind of like it. I don't know. Our next category is the Flaming Hot Ruffles. Is that LeBron?
Yes.
Wait, LeBron James created this flavor? It's the LeBron James LA Lakers Flamin Hot Cheddar and Sour Cream Ruffles flavor. All right, LeBron, let's see if you're a champion at making flavors. Now, here's the thing.
I want one coated in flavor.
This is coated. Well, this is the thing. It's like, I don't know why it's only one side.
See, that's why I wanted one that has flavor on both sides.
Oh, dear God. Oh, dear God. Don't smell it. Smell it.
Does it smell terrible?
No, smell it. It smells like food.
It does.
This is why you never let a baller create a chip flavor.
This smells like food.
Because it smells like the LA Lakers locker room at halftime. And they are not doing well, y'all. They've got a 30-point deficit and half the team is benched.
Okay, before we do this, I just want to say, I think that this is not a good idea for ice cream already.
Oh, yeah.
However, if you wanted to take something flaming hot and dip it in chocolate, this is it.
Maybe. Yeah. Well, potato chip is good.
That's what I'm saying.
Traditionally for chocolate.
But it's going to be too soggy for ice cream.
Oh, yeah, guaranteed. And also, I'm a little scared to put this in my mouth.
That's nasty.
Dear Lord, why?
That's nasty.
I'm going to commit to putting the whole chip in there.
That tastes like spoiled sour cream. Not that I've had that, but that's what I would imagine it tastes like.
Oh my God.
Flavor that also gets an F.
I thought nothing could be worse than the Cool Ranch, but the Ruffles sure made it possible.
And it's weird because like the regular Flamin' Hot Ruffles are delicious.
Yeah.
The regular cheddar and sour cream are delicious.
And you know what? The heat is not there really either.
It's not hot.
I'm even putting this below the Mountain Dew.
Damn.
I'm putting the Ruffles by far were the worst.
It didn't even have a real good crunch, which is what I expect from like a chip with ridges.
The problem with the Ruffles, first of all, the smell is off-putting. It really is giving me that stanky feet.
Yeah.
But the problem is that it's also not giving me the cheddar. I'm tasting sour without cheddar. I'm getting a little bit of heat, which ain't really hot. And I'm just kind of mad.
It's not crunchy enough either.
No, that I feel like I would make ice cream out of the Cool Ranch before I would make ice cream out of these Ruffles. LeBron, bro, you better stick to basketball.
Football.
Listen, he's probably better at football than he is at making basketball flavored chips.
Because basketball flavor.
If the NBA decided that this was going to be the chip flavor, if the NBA decided this was going to be the national NBA official chip flavor, I will never watch basketball again because that's nasty.
Because they got to worry about that anyway.
I don't know. Well, look, if the Bulls make it to the playoffs, I will watch because as a Chicagoan, it is required that you be all in.
I mean, for the Bulls, yes.
And I literally lived here every time the Bulls won. I was here for the looting. I was here for the rioting. I was here for when they boarded up all of Michigan Avenue and they kettled everybody with the police horses. And people were still breaking into the Gap on Michigan Avenue and looting and shit.
Wait, that happened before 2020?
Oh, yes.
Oh,
they were always, anytime the Bulls would win, it was looting. People were running up and down, shooting guns off into the air. It was just looting and rioting in the streets. And it was a great time. We all loved it.
See, I think that's when I only watched football because Kansas City only had I guess they don't have a basketball team still.
It happened again.
You smelled it again. I don't know why it's giving off such noxious fumes.
That is not normal, you guys. It's not normal to drink a beverage and have it
choke you,
make you sneeze and cough. The irony is it's not hot.
He's just fucking with your nose.
That's what I'm saying. If you love sneezing into your beverage, please choose the Mountain Dew Flaming Hot option, because this shit is nasty. I would like to point out that this, I don't know how available this is, or if this is because we have a large Latinx population in Chicago, but this is the Doritos Flamas.
We'll see.
We shall see.
Sabor picante.
Sabor.
Okay, that's pretty good.
Okay. Oh shit, yeah. All right, so take a look at this. That is very, very coated. It's very crunchy.
It looks hot.
I mean, that opened up my nasal passages. There's definitely a very citrusy, it's very limey.
There's a lot of, okay, I think we should try the Flamin Hot Limon next.
Okay.
To see if these taste any different.
All right, let's have a little. I think we need to be fair. Let's get a Girl Scout cookie in the next one.
Okay, that was hot though.
That
It's not
has
like hot, but it's hot.
I mean, it's not setting my mouth on fire, but it's not doing something. All right, come through, Girl Scout cookies. All right, I love that they're still the little Girl Scout heads. That's been the Girl Scout logo for donkey's ages. I remember the Girl Scout in the 80s. It was a long ass time ago. That's a good cookie, man. If you like Girl Scout cookies, the trefoil is a classic. As a shortbread cookie, it's just perfect. They have not changed that recipe in like 45 years, and they don't need to.
I miss those lemon sandwich and those peanut butter sandwich.
It's because they always got to do some dumb gluten-free option now. I mean, I guess it's not dumb, but sorry, people who have gluten intolerance, but just do better, Girl Scouts. Your gluten-free cookies are not, they're not here. They're not for me.
Okay.
All right, so this is a Flamin' Hot. Okay, first of all, let's talk about, you know what? The Flamas,
I like it.
I'm still feeling the burn, but I also like there's a real citrusness to it. I'm giving that.
I'm giving it an 8 on heat.
Yeah, that's up there.
I'm giving it a 9
on the
flavor, 'cause
crunch.
I really like that.
I like the citrus. Ice cream ability, the crunch is good, but
I just think it's too thin.
I mean,
Like, I don't know if it would stand up to, but I guess maybe what we could do is just like steep some milk with them and then buy some more and like just sprinkle them on top.
all right, so this is the Flaming Hot Limon.
What did you miss on ice cream ability?
I mean, I gave it about, I ranked it above the Mountain Dew. Right now, the Mountain Dew is actually, so far it was in the lead until the Flamas. So the Flamin' Hot Limon, this is what it looks like. It's quite, I mean, it smells spicy. Let's go for it. Ooh.
Okay, it is a little different.
It's more, you know what? Okay, between the Flamas and the Flamin' Hot Limon, this has a more citrusy profile.
It's also hotter.
Yeah.
This is good though, but it's not
I mean, I would put the Flamas ahead of the Flamin' Hot Doritos.
in every category for me.
I think so far the Flamas are winning. We got 2 more entries now. The Flaming Hot Nacho and the Dynamita Chile Limon. I want to give our palate a little bit of a break from the Chile Limon, although I have a sneaking suspicion that the Chile Limon is going to be the same as the Flaming Hot flavor, or possibly the Flamas. I'm not sure.
I think it's gonna be like the mix of these two, but because it's rolled, I think it's gonna be extra crunchy.
Yeah, this might be the ice cream one, actually. Well, Let's try the Flamin' Hot. Okay, so we have two more categories. We have Flaming Hot Nacho. So let's give it a go. Oh, wow. That is, they were not messing around when they made this one. I am going to take back my original comment that I thought they might be using a different look kind of chip for the Cool Ranch, because this feels to be the exact same chip. Oh, wow. Nothing now. I mean,
it's really cheesy.
I'm finally getting some goddamn cheese.
It's not hot, but it's pretty cheesy. Well,
I mean,
it's kind of sneaking up on you. I guess if you ate like a whole bag, your mouth kind of would be on fire.
the hot's coming through. I mean, that is not chill.
Yeah, that ain't no punk.
That is not a punk there. That is, I mean, that might be one of the hotter, I mean, it's hotter than the Cool Ranch.
For damn sure.
But I feel like it's less complex than the Flamas because it doesn't have that citrus. So like the cheese is nice.
It's very cheese forward.
The cheese forward, but the cheese quickly dies. And then it's just
my
kind of,
tongue is still a little tingly.
it is tingling and it's still kind of hot.
For heat, I'm giving it an 8.
Oh,
I don't
yeah.
think we're grading the same way, but I'm giving it an 8.
Well, I mean, I'm putting it behind the Flamin' Hot Limon. This is just the Flamin' Hot DN.
Flavor, I'm gonna give it like a 6.
The ice cream ability, I still think, well, it's still not giving me the cheese. So I'm even gonna rank it behind the dew.
Behind the dew?
Well, yeah, because I feel like we could do something with this.
But I feel like this could impart a lot of flavor to some cream.
True.
That could stand up to the sugar.
I think it's going to come down to the Flaming Hot Limon and the Flaming Hot regular Dorito. To credit Mountain Dew, we have mostly finished this, which is more than I actually thought would happen. Our last contender.
I'm still saying don't buy it.
No, don't spend money.
Ice cream ability, I'm gonna give that an 8.
So this is an interesting, this is a tube. It's sort of a flauta. It's like if a Dorito didn't have any meat and they just rolled it. But it feels like it's been fried a lot harder.
Yeah, that's why I'm thinking it might be able to stand up to something.
I don't like it. It tastes weird.
I like the crunch, but that's it.
It has a kind of like almost there's something, you know what? It tastes more like a corn nut.
I was like, it has more corn flavor than the rest of the Doritos.
But it's not a pleasant corniness. Like it tastes like a corn nut that ran away from home to join the circus and couldn't get a job on the trapeze. And so ended up like cleaning up after the lions and stuff. And it's hoping one day it'll make its big break, but
that's not really hot.
And
like the little heat you got just immediately went away.
Yeah. And you also don't get the limon. Like I'm not getting, and now I'm just like licking the thing off my fingers here.
That's not a win.
Nah. All right. So right now, you
but
know,
this doesn't say Flamin' Hot. Maybe we just.
It says Dynamita.
Yeah, but
and it's got a picture of a chili.
I'm just saying it doesn't say Flamin' Hot.
You're right. We just expect. Well, it also has a picture of a literal explosion.
Maybe it's an explosion of flavor.
Well, I disagree. Right now across the board, my #1 winner is Doritos Flamas.
Yes.
So the two, I think we both.
Although I will say this, if we could get that crunch with the Flamas flavor, I think that would be a winner so far. But we have not taste tested the king of all Flamin' Hot chips.
The Flaming Hot Frito?
The Flamin' Hot Frito.
Yeah, this is kind of the bane of my existence. The fact that I could not find any Flaming Hot Fritos in the loop. And there are other Flaming Hot iterations, which definitely I can already tell you would be a bad choice.
Flaming Hot Puffs.
Flaming Hot Funyuns.
Although those are so good.
I mean, they may be tasty, but
But who wants oniony ice cream? No, you do not want oniony ice cream. I'm not even letting you tell that.
I'm not gonna lie, we did finish, and by we I mean mostly me. I did finish the Flaming Hot Mountain Dew. I wish it were hotter or more flaming or more flavorful. There's a little devil guy on there, and y'all, that's just false advertising. This is not Flaming Hot. It is not giving me a blast of heat or citrus. It's just giving me liquid, which I also need in my life. All right, we have our final rankings. So coming up at the very bottom of the list for me was the Flaming Hot Mountain Dew. And for Robert, it was the cheddar cheese, the LeBron. These are our bottom picks. The LeBron James disgusting Ruffles. For the next one, we have it's the Flaming Hot Cheddar Ruffles. Like, so we flipped. My bottom was this, Robert's bottom was this, and his bottom was this, and my bottom was this. Yeah. So we'll take those guys out of the ranking right there.
Completely.
Now, we had a little bit of a discrepancy between the Flaming Hot Crunchy Cheetos and the, let's see what else we have, and the Flaming Hot Limon. So Robert ranked the Flaming Hot Crunchy Cheetos 5, and I ranked them 4, and he ranked these 5.
Mm-hmm.
So we're I mean, they're kind of in the middle of the pack here.
Yeah.
These guys,
they're not terrible.
Yeah, they're all right. I mean, these are a good snack.
Yeah.
We are not here to throw shade.
Eat 'em.
We are not here to throw shade on Flaming Hot Cheetos. These are a classic snack. They're an amazing snack. They're a great snack.
Yeah.
But with respect to what is the hottest, flamingest, most ice cream ability having chip, they are not winning.
And they're not that crunchy. That's the issue.
They do not
If
have...
they were crunchier, they would have definitely been higher on my list.
Right. Now, we're starting to get up to the, where we 100% agree, falling at number 6 is the Flaming Hot Cool Ranch. This is not a good snack. This is not tasty. Do not purchase this. It is nasty, and you will not like it.
It is actually nasty.
If you already don't like Doritos, and you already don't like Cool Ranch, you will hate these chips.
And I do hate them.
They are an abomination unto the Lord, just like our good friend, the LeBron James Flamin' Hot Cheddar and Sour Cream, which smells like LeBron James' actual feet. Listen, I don't know how often you wash your feet, dude. I don't know if you're one of those dudes that's like, I'll wash up here and I'll just let whatever happens happen on the bottom. But that's literally like, that is the LA Lakers home team locker room after playoffs. Don't smell those chips unless you're 12 and you're on TikTok. And then please do and send us a dance to go along with it.
We won't do it, but
we absolutely won't do it. So we did have a little bit of a discrepancy between our second and third picks. So we had, between our second and third picks, I had the Flaming Hot Nacho as my number 2, and Robert had the Dynamita Chile Limon as our number 2. Ooh, can I get a, no, it's a green bag, guys. Okay, so these are our, and then swap them. So like for 3 and 2, we basically had swapped these guys. So
neither one is a horrible choice.
Right. No.
The Chile Limon only because of that crunch.
Yeah.
I feel like it could really stand up to being part of an ice cream.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So, I mean, my number 2 choice was the Flaming Hot Nacho. And your number 2 choice was the
Chile Limon,
or these 2. Yeah. So these are our number 2s. Our number 1, though, Flamas.
Yeah, they're delicious.
These are good chips, yo. I mean, they've got that crunch. The citrus is forward.
Mm-hmm.
It's not too corny in the way that the corn, like in the Dynamitas, where it tasted like a corn nut. Because I think the problem is with a corn chip, you expect that lightness and crispiness so that the corn can kind of, I don't know, shine through, as opposed to a corn nut has a more, and I think the problem is because it's round, they have to fry it harder.
Yeah.
So it's soaking up more oil and it tastes more fried.
Yeah.
As opposed to corny.
And it tastes like a tortilla.
Right.
It tastes like a corn tortilla, which is a delicious flavor, but not Flamin' Hot.
No. So the Flamas has everything that I want here. It's got the citrus. It's got the right amount of kick. It's not just burning your mouth up. I mean, this is a comfortable amount of heat, but it's not bland like
the Mountain Dew.
The fact that I've been able to just sit here and sip on this Mountain Dew as a palate cleanser when it's supposed to be flaming hot tells you everything that you need to know. This is not a good drink, you guys. I don't care what you put in it. This is an abomination unto the Lord, and I'm sure that Mountain Dew code. And first of all, it doesn't even taste like Mountain Dew.
It does not.
And I know what Mountain Dew tastes like, which is why I don't drink it.
Guess they won't be a sponsor ever.
But why does it make me cough? Like, it's not.
It's something weird about when it goes in your nose.
And it's not pleasant. It's not like, oh, the bubbles are coming to my nose. No, it hurts.
It really does.
It feels like I just sniffed a bunch of wasabi. Why? And yes, I lived in Japan for 2 years. I've drunk a lot of weird things and I've eaten a lot of weird foods, and I've definitely drunk beverages that literally immediately open up all your nasal passages. We live in Chicago, home of Malort.
Don't do that.
Listen, I ain't about to tell you guys, I'm
down.
not telling you got to drink this. I'm just saying it is a thing. And if you're here, if you know, you know. If you know, you know.
Especially working in the food scene here, you are definitely going to talk about Malort.
Somebody's going to force you to do a shot of Malort at some point if you work in a kitchen. It's a given. It's just what they do to the new people. Like, here, have some of this. Oh, nasty. But Flamas, though. So I think our next step, now that we've identified, and again, we might have to do another tasting if we can locate these other flaming hot varieties. Possibly in my neighborhood, I can find some. If you live in Chicago and you know where to get the flaming hot Fritos or other flaming hot iterations that we did not test today, the Funyuns, like in the wild, like out in the wild, in the universe, please let us know in the comments where we can purchase them and what is the price. Because if it's more than however much we paid for these bitches,
which was probably $2.
Yeah, if it's more than a couple bucks, I ain't here for that. I'm not spending $8 on some putative hot chips when we already spent $30.
Way too much. Oh, shit.
And spent 2 hours trying to find them. I would have you, this is a work day. We have allegedly been lawyering.
We did lawyer a lot today.
We're gonna do some more. I'm about to do some more lawyering
So am I.
shortly. But I will like to point out that in the middle of a workday in the Loop in Chicago, in an actual legal office, did we do a taste testing of flaming hot Doritos and Ruffles and Cheetos? Yes, we did.
But that's what you have to do. One, when you're the boss.
True that.
And two, you trying to avoid burning this shit down.
Well, and let's just point out, you guys know, we don't even have to tell you why we're flaming mad and why we're burning hot and why we need to emotionally eat today. This is something I'm sure we will talk about at some point, but all I got to know is, all you all need to know is they're coming for you. They're coming for all of y'all. If Roe goes, Obergefell goes, Bowers v. Texas goes, Buck v. Bell comes back.
Oh,
Freaking Loving v. Virginia goes. Okay, you guys, it is a flaming hot Flamas 14th Amendment fire sale. Everything must go. So in order for us to not burn everything down, won't you please tell us which of these flavors you like and which you'd like to see us to make into ice cream? We will not do it. We'd
like to know.
We'd love to know. We're definitely get to do whatever the fuck we want to do. And we're definitely like, you know what, Doritos, Frito-Lay? Oh no, y'all, you can't, this isn't unexpected. Because we didn't even, I've never tried
I've
these
never
before.
had them.
I never tried them before. And we just saw them in the wild for the first time today. And they came in and they just swept. This is the Viola Davis of Doritos right here. Versatile, looks good in green.
Looks good in green.
You tell me she doesn't look good in green.
She looks great in green.
She looks good in everything, okay? And I don't care what you say, her Michelle Obama is good.
Her everything is good.
Anybody coming for her can suck it, okay? This is the Viola Davis of Doritos, Oscar winning. This is the chip for you. If you like spicy, if you like citrus, if you like crunch, if you want to make this into ice cream, please let us know, because we're on a mission and we are going to try it. So when next you see us with respect to our culinary assassination plans, it's going to be Doritos Flamas flavored ice cream. And we're going to take you on a journey of flavor, of anger.
We're not going to make the ice cream angry.
Oh,
Otherwise, it'll be nasty.
speak for yourself.
Well, I won't be angry because I like my food made with love.
So Doritos Flamas, #1 in our rankings.
Before we go, I'm sorry. I know that this is going to be controversial for at least one viewer. My dear brother has a very strong opinion. I was speaking to him yesterday about our taste test, and he was like, why y'all need to taste other stuff? If you're gonna make Flamin' Hot ice cream, you gotta go with the classic.
The Flaming Hot Cheeto?
Yeah, and I'm just saying, bro, like neither one of us ranked it high.
No, and
It
Ryan,
was very much in the middle.
Ryan, for you, I'm gonna put 2 Cheetos in my mouth at once. Girl, this is not it. It's okay. But I'll tell you what, after eating the OG, after having had the Flamas, it's no comparison.
It's not.
The mouthfeel is just not there. The crunch is not there.
It's not crunchy enough.
This is a delicious snack,
Yeah.
but it's not giving me what I want. I thought that a Flaming Hot Cheeto would have more flavor than the Kraft macaroni and cheese ice cream. Van Leeuwen, I apologize.
Right.
I honestly thought this was going to pack a lot more punch than it did. And I honestly feel like that ice cream actually had a better balance of flavor. It was not a bad ice cream.
No, it just wasn't cheesy.
I just
enough.
wanted more. But this is not the way.
That's also not cheesy.
This is not the cheesiest. And I know it's not easy being cheesy, and Chester knows there must be some kind of supply chain issues or something. He can't get the cheese anymore. I don't know what's going on. It's not easy being cheesy, and this proves it, because these are not that cheesy. They're good, but they're not giving me the flaming hotness. Ryan, I'm sorry.
Hey.
I dedicate this video to you, Ryan. But I'm telling you, bro, this ain't the way right here. It's the Flamas or nothing. And that's it. So as always, the culinary assassins, the greatest legal minds of a generation. All right, maybe not yet acknowledged by the rest of you, but
Who cares? This is our world.
it's in our world. I raise my Flaming Hot Mountain Dew glass to my partner, soulmate, and best friend, Mr. Robert Alexander Esquire.
Chef Rob, to all of y'all.
And this has been Chef Kimber, and we will see you next time on the Sous Chefs.
Amen.